Never once has she said to us or anybody on our platform that she is a physical medical doctor. Does she have a PhD? Sure. Does she specialize in psychology? Sure. Does she give relationship advice? Sure. But so does my best friend. And so does people down the street. And so do these other keyboard assassins that are out there spewing whatever they want to spew in this day and age.
The worst thing Cheyenne Bryant, executive producer, aka best friend, the worst thing she could have did is open her goddamn mouth and said everything she said in this video on Instagram. Like this is horrible. Like, that's just a snippet. The beginning is just a snippet of all the details she let off talking about Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. When they say, let a woman talk long enough and they'll tell on themselves, she's the prime example of this shit. Let's get into it.
Hi, I'm Jody Gomes, executive producer and creator of Truth Talks, a talk show that started on Foxhole and also on YouTube. A lot of you actually know me from working with Ralph Tresvant from New Edition or the Jacksons with Michael's film coming out. Seen a lot of clips of the series I did with them. I also won an Emmy Award for directing Janet's doc. And I've worked with Married to Medicine with Mariah Huck. I was executive producer and showrunner on a series like that. But today I'm not coming to talk about any of that or any of my celebrity friends. I'm in London filming, and my phone has been blowing up asking me one question.
I hate when people try to give their credentials to try to validate who they are. We don't know you. You probably work good behind scenes, but this talks with whatever. This shit is not on Foxhole anymore. You go on Foxhole and you try to go look. She tried to create a pilot starring, guess who? Dr. Cheyenne Bryant a year ago. What happened a year ago? House of Hypocrites put out the fact that this woman was an unlicensed psychologist and didn't have a doctoral degree. Now, full circle, we're coming back to this shit. It didn't do no views. Now, Fox Soul is definitely on legacy media, right? Which she was able to launch a particular show because behind the scenes, she might be great at what she does. But when it comes to producing number on its own, without the help of a legacy media machine, this talk show is shit. It's trash. And you got a trash, fake ass doctor starring on it. So let's get back to it. Like, don't try to push no numbers. And another thing, we're gonna get to her YouTube. We're gonna get to the talks with whatever the shit. We're gonna get to the YouTube. She buying followers. She buying views. She reposting other people's shit, stealing it, without having any type of transformation. She is a fraud. And Dr. Cheyenne a fraud. Frauds of a feather, fried together. But let's go back to what she got to say.
Why do you fuck with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant? And before I tell you how offended I am by that, let me answer it. First off, did y'all ask Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz for their credentials with this same energy? Or did folks just accept them because Oprah Winfrey, a black woman, validated them and you took her word?
Now you hating on Oprah. But we all know that Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz have doctoral degrees or something dealing with psychology. You don't believe me? Let's ask the white man's AI. Does Dr. Ozzy and Dr. Phil actually have degrees in psychology or some type of doctoral degree to speak on the things they have spoken about on their shows?
Exactly. So Dr. Phil does hold a doctoral degree, but it's a PhD in clinical psychology from the University of Texas. However, what's often discussed is that he's never been licensed to practice as a psychologist, which is a bit of a different gray area that some people point out when they critique him.
Now, what about Dr. Oz?
Good question. Dr. Oz does have a medical degree. He earned his MD from the University of Pennsylvania, but what people often debate is how much of his advice has been considered evidence-based or medical grade. So he does have the credentials, but a lot of people question how he's applied them in the media.
Okay, so we got that right? We can question if they have doctoral degrees. We can question the practicing, right? One thing Dr. Cheyenne Bryant does not have is a degree or license. Dr. Phil maybe didn't apply his license, but guess what he did go do? He went through the ringer. He went through the goddamn mud to get the PhD. Dr. Eyes as well. We can criticize the format. We can criticize the individual, but we cannot criticize their credentials.
They out here quacking like a duck and doing more damage to the black community than anybody.
And that can be
But
true.
did you ask for their credentials? No. And both of them have very successful, not only TV shows, but platforms in which they spew what I call garbage. What I call psychology dressed up in medical practice dressed up in television garbage. But again, we're not out here with that venom looking for their credentials. Now, here's what I know about Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. She is one of the most intelligent, compassionate, grounded, and spiritually aware women I've ever met. She speaks boldly, unapologetically, she's unbothered, and she speaks from her lived experience. And whether people like it or not, she makes you think. What I've noticed in this is when Shy is on platforms that are led by women like Jennifer Hudson and Tamron Hall, she's given the room to simply be herself and exist and speak in her vertical self. But in a lot of these male-dominated podcasts that I'm watching, and I've warned her about this, we've talked about this many times, I watch the interviewers try to break her instead of understanding her. And honestly, that says more about them than it does about her. And yet through every viral clip, every attack and pylon, which is disguised as an interview, she stays poised. She stays articulate. She stays unbothered. And that bothers you. And yes, I hired her on Truth Talks intentionally. Why? Because she's fearless, because she can handle hard conversations, because she's not intimidated by powerful men or network executives trying to humble her or force her into a square box that just doesn't fit her. And because I've personally watched her impact people's lives for the last 2 years on our series through our platform, I see the DMs, I see the email, I see the testimonies, I see the people that are pissed at her, I see the people that love her, I see the people that are thanking her, I see the people that are just now discovering her. I see people that have known her for a long time and I'm proud of the growth that she's had. And listen, the millions of views that we get, that does not happen by accident. That happened because it was powered by Dr. Cheyenne Bryant and myself and her co-host. We had a lot to say and she still has a lot to say. But maybe the bigger question is, why are so many people this consumed by a black woman who presents herself as a psychology expert and life coach?
Who presents herself as a psychology expert and life coach. Throughout her whole entire rant, she has not even said, yes, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is a real doctor. Not even her best friend can admit that she's a real doctor. Not even her.
Is she really impacting the culture in your life that deeply that y'all can't stop saying her name? If the answer is yes, then she's done her damn job. So I will continue working with her despite the faux outrage and the internet think pieces that I keep seeing come across my timeline while I'm out the country. Will I work with her? Absolutely. Do I ask her for her credentials? No. Did I significantly interview her and audition her for a show where she could speak her truth? Yes, we all did. We all did, and she was impactful. And because at the end of the day, I think some people are uncomfortable watching this strong black woman who's part hood and part Hollywood speak her full self and speak confidently without asking permission first. So I say keep going, Cheyenne. I got your back, honey. Whether you're a doctor or Santa Claus.
Oh, shit. Whether you a doctor or Santa Claus, well, you did kind of like threw a little shot, knowing that she ain't no goddamn doctor. And then don't try to weaponize our outrage, which is a lot of women, a lot of black women with credentials are calling out Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Men, we just gotta sit back and just, all right, the women got it from here. Like, there's so many women that are doctors in psychology, clinical, or have their at least have their masters in this field, that is calling out this woman, Cheyenne Bryant. And you up here acting like it's just men.
Whether they put 3 letters behind your name and 2 in front of it, I don't give a shit if it's Fu Manchu, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. You're my girl. You've always supported me, and I'm always going to support you like I told you. And it's not blind support. It is support because I see you do the work. It is support because you have that leadership and have brought that presence to our set and to our project that money can't buy. And so to all those male podcasters that are pushing her down or shoving her around, I'll just say this. When I watched her on Joe Budden, she was the only woman in a room full of 5 strong black men, and she never batted an eye. She did not buckle. Her presence was what it was. A lot of women would have folded in that. A lot of women would not have shown up for that interview. Myself, I would not have gone either, because it would have felt to me like a setup. Like, I love Joe. I love Mark Lamont Hill. Mark is part of our show, Truth Talks. All of those brothers are strong. All of those brothers are geniuses. But to be a woman, a black woman, to sit in that room with that many guys pressing and asking questions and prodding and pushing and shoving verbally into your world and into your private space is not an easy task. And a lot of people can't stand through that. You see what I'm saying? That's who she is. She didn't shy away from it. She was recently on the Breakfast Club. I haven't seen the whole interview, but I've seen clips because God knows I have about tens of thousands of people tagging me in it. As her executive producer, I told her.
She just gotta let us know that she's the executive producer. She just gotta let us know that she put her on.
Stop explaining yourself at this point, Stop explaining yourself. Let the work speak for itself. Keep touching lives. Your book is number 1. Your TV show's coming back for season 3. And yes, she is going to be the star of season 3. I'm not going to walk away from her. I'm not going to shy away from her. I'm not going to get rid of her because she didn't show me some fucking credential on her wall. Shit, I don't have a degree, but I sure know as good as shit that I'm good at what I do. And never once has she said to us or anybody on our platform that she is a physical medical doctor. Does she have a PhD? Sure. Does she specialize in psychology? Sure. Does she give relationship advice? Sure. So does my best friend. And so does people down the street. And so do these other keyboard assassins that are out there spewing whatever they want to spew in this day and age.
Counsel the talks with whatever shit. Oh man, people be complicit in the scam of some of these people. She has never told us she was a doctor or a psychologist. Does she have a PhD? Sure she has. Oh yeah, man. This talks with this shit better not be on Fox. It better not be on Fox no more. This is a terrible example on how an executive producer dealing with legacy media is conducting herself. You should have shut the fuck up. You shouldn't have came on here and said a goddamn thing. And I don't want to misgender you because them eyebrows is fucking with me. Any woman that draw on her eyebrows, I don't even know, man. Because some of my goddamn subscribers probably draw on their goddamn eyebrows. We just talking about this woman or fucking man. I don't know what this is. Huh? Like like Dick Gregory, huh? I don't know what this is. But this is I seen this clip, but I didn't know she went this far to say this. Oh shit, nah. Oh nah, bruh.
So am I mad at Cheyenne Bryant? No. When we have a 34 felon or 34 count felon in the White House, am I thinking about Dr. Cheyenne doing damage to our country, or am I thinking about other things?
We ain't putting that shit on Donald Trump. Donald Trump ain't parading around like he a goddamn doctor. He ain't parade. The thing about it, you can't say Donald Trump don't have experience, because guess what? The nigga was elected before. Now, you don't got to agree with what he does, because I don't really agree with what he does. But he had experience enough to get a goddamn re-election. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant don't have no goddamn experience to be calling herself a doctor, talking about she's a psychology expert. And I'm going to show you that book she got is not number one. Not even number two. People are disgruntled, not even disgruntled. People are upset about this woman trying to cosplay like she a goddamn doctor. That book is doing horrible. I'm going to show you the reviews.
So you can catch her on Truth Talks. It's on YouTube. It is Truth Talks-Live, Live. Find the channel. Go watch her for yourself. Go watch the many tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of views we've gotten on our season 1 and on our season 2 that we also did with Roland Martin's channel. Season 3 is coming up this summer. Has a lot of twists, a lot of surprises. But the one thing that will be constant is Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. And I will be also there to executive produce her. And I'm glad to do so. For all of y'all that know me, you know I do not do videos. I do not comment on any of my...
You shouldn't have done this video, because if it's on the internet, it belongs to us. Your ass just made a dire mistake. You should have shut your ass up. But you wanted to be seen, just like Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. We gotta create a new name. What's a derogatory name for doctor? Proctor, nigga, a proctor, Proctor Cheyenne Bryant. Goddamn, I don't even know. She should have shut her ass up. And she said, "Oh, go on YouTube to see our. Let me show y'all something. Is she finished talking? Hold on."
Clients, I manage certain celebrities and I executive produce certain celebrities, and I do all of that quietly in the background because I don't want to be in the foreground. I don't want to be, the person that has to go and speak up for somebody. But when I see my sister Shy and people just kind of coming at her, and she hasn't done anything to you, we should be celebrating that this black woman broke through the pack. We should be celebrating that her book is a #1 book. We should be celebrating that she pushed against an industry that is not set up for black people and specifically not set for black women to win.
How did she push against the industry when you put her in position as an executive producer, which helped set her up to win? What the fuck is this lady talking about?
I'm disgusted with all the people that I see that are looking for her demise, that are cheering for her demise. I've been there, and that'll never happen for me. She'll never experience that from me, and I'll do everything I can to protect her from that. I'm very protective of all the clients.
She trying to fuck. She trying to fuck Dr. She trying to get that pussy to Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Like, let's be real. He, she, whatever the fuck, we, they, she trying to get that pussy. Cause ain't no way. Now, let's look at some reviews from Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, and let's look at the fake ass views on the Talks with whatever this is. Nick, shout out to Talks with 2K. Talks with 2K is better than this shit. Talks with Live, whatever. Let's check this out. This woman man, whatever she is, lost her mind. All right, let's go through this. Look, I found the picture. Look, she is a real doctor. We graduated together, goddamn. But check it out. This her book, right? Let's see why people are mad, because she's misrepresenting herself. This is the editorial's review. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is a life coach, doctor of psychology. Pause. This is why people are mad. This is the customer reviews as of last night of me taking a screenshot of the shit. 70% 1-star. How is that a bestseller? How is that a bestseller? Let's go to some of the comments, right? This author has completely fabricated claims about being a psychology expert, therapist, licensed professional, and holding an advanced doctorate degree in psychology. After looking into her background, none of it appears credible or legitimate. It's deeply concerning and unethical to represent professional credentials, especially in fields connected to mental health and people's well-being. Readers deserve honesty, transparency, and integrity, not deception for a profit or intention. I told y'all I can read, bro. If I can see the words, I can read. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn. Are you surprised? I'm just a country nigga that got a little stutter. Who else? Cheyenne Bryant is not a doctor. She does not have her doctorate. Printing a book which identifies her as a doctor is false advertisement, deceptive marketing, and violates consumer protection. Reprint it with the appropriate title or lawsuits will most likely be filed. And I like to showcase beautiful women calling her ass out so people won't say she hated. This particular lady, right? Check it out. If I could rate it 0 stars, so let's go to that. If I could rate it 0 stars, I would. Cheyenne Bryant make false claims that she is a doctor of psychology. The editorial review of this book reaffirms this false and illegal claim. This claim is not only harmful, but it is illegal and grossly negligent. It has been publicly proven that she does not hold a doctorate in psychology. However, Ms. Bryant continues to spread these false claims to intentionally mislead and garner trust and merit in the subject matter where she is attempting to give formal advice. She is cooked. Should readers follow the author's advice based on this false claim that she is credentialed doctor of psychology, they could cause harm to themselves, and this is grossly negligent and dangerous to allow this book to be sold under the guise and premise that its author is a doctor of psychology. Most recently, Cheyenne Bryant was awarded an honorary doctoral in an unrelated field. To be clear, this does not cure the illegal use of doctor in her title, as it has been established that she used that title to identify herself as a doctor of psychology. These women are not playing games with this woman, bro. And her best friend was trying to say, oh, these male, no. Everybody is saying this shit and seeing this shit. So let's look at Truth Talks Live. She can't even have the original name, which was Truth Talks Fox. For some reason, this show ain't on air. I don't know why, but I figured it out. But let's look at some of the most popular videos. You feel me? We ain't gonna watch this bullshit. Some of the most popular, 100,000 views, viral. Okay, let's see the engagement.
Let's go. Truth Talks is the fastest growing show about pop culture.
You have 100,000 views, right? 100,000 views, and you telling me you only got 141 likes? How many comments you got? 3. This is fake. This is fake clout. Let's go back to let's go check. Let's go check some more shit out. Hold on. This is most definitely fake clout. Where the live? This a live? What the live look like? 28,000 2 days ago, 6 hours. And we click on that. This not even her content. This somebody else shit. Like, look at this. The executive producer is a goddamn scammer too. You just sit on there and just allow other people's shit to play. Look. Let's just go through it. You just allow other people's shit to play. Don't add no transformation to or nothing. The entire time. But you got Truth Talk News. You ain't got no newscasters. You ain't got nobody providing no, you feel me? No back talk. Got all these goddamn ads on it that nobody is seeing. Look, you got ads after ads. I'm glad I got an ad. Every time I click, an ad about to pop up. Another ad. Probably got 1,000 ads on this shit. You probably using bots to get watch time and get the money from the shit. This is a whole scam. The credibility and the ethics of this woman with Truth Talks most definitely is in question, and which is probably why the show isn't on legacy media anymore. I'm looking at what's the most popular? The most popular, right? 776,000 views, right? On let's see, bro. I know I ain't tripping. Only 700 likes. How many comments? Yeah, this is fake clout. 9-hour video, 770,000. Yeah, this shit fake. It's fake. And even if it ain't fake, it ain't your content. Let's see. That's it. That's all the comments. Man, we done with these fries, bro. We are done with the fries. Let me know what you think about executive producer and Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. This shit crazy.